Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be delving deep into the guns of Phantom Forces that got friend-zoned. Weapons that deserve some of the spotlight but don't get nearly enough appreciation. Whether they've got good performance, ease of use, or are just fun to use, they get passed over like Volkswagen Beetles in a used parking lot. Except, most of these guns don't have a Nazi background. Anyway, moving on. Starting out our list is one that's probably not super surprising to see, the AN-94. This semi-functional Russian clock is honestly really cool, and I wish I could own one IRL. They're so expensive. Its main claim to fame is, other than being the only technically advanced thing to come out of Russia, is its hyperburst feature. Firing 2 rounds in quick succession using unique proprietary gas and bolt systems to fire the second round before the first even leaves the barrel, resulting in the felt recoil of 1 shot with 2 rounds leaving the chamber. This helps increase the DPS and immediately transfers to full auto in the auto fire mode, so you can then spray the enemy down because you definitely missed that first burst. Giving a nice 30 torso and 42 headshot up to 50 studs, where it drops to 23 and 32.2 after 120, it performs pretty normally compared to other weapons of its class, but it feels like it hits harder at close range. Maybe it's the propaganda or something, but when I pick this up I feel the sudden urge to down a bottle of vodka and beat someone with a baseball bat in a road rage incident. Next up, on a slightly more obscure note, we have the OTS-126. Not a lot of people seem to give the OTS the time of day, and it's kind of fair in its default state with no attachments because the recoil is a little rough. But just sticking a muzzle brake on this little piece of the ATF's nightmare makes it so much better. Taking the body of a civilian legal PP2000 and sticking a not so civilian legal trigger group in it, you get the OTS-126. The OTS standing for Overpriced Tula Stapler. Tula's the name of the PP2000 manufacturer, in case you didn't know. You don't care. Dealing an actually really formidable 37 torso and 51.8 headshot under 50 and falling to 20 and 28 after 135, the OTS hits pretty hard for a carbine, especially a 9mm. With a generous 44.1 capacity, if you can't manage to kill someone with an entire magazine, you need to go back to playing the piano, Stevie Wonder. I'm really glad rappers can't get their hands on this thing, because I don't know how it would fit into lyrics like Gat with the stendo, PP with the many pew-pew? I don't know. Following that is a significantly more high-tech weapon, the Egun. This is definitely one that people are going to complain about after they complain about my video volume, of course. I'm sorry, I don't think I'm more important than everyone and need to give you tinnitus! But hear me out about this. The Egun is incredibly accurate, very funny, and makes you feel like you're the Terminator's twink cousin. Plus, you can shoot pennies at Canadians and make them sad that they don't have them. The best way to run this is with heavy discs, aka the Angry Pancakes, with crowd control version, making it full auto, giving you a decent 25.2 torso and 37.8 headshot under 40.8 studs, dropping quickly to 12 and 18 after 85. It's definitely no sniper, but close range it kills very quickly. With a 1200 fire rate and absolutely zero recoil, it's kind of just point and click. Plus, if you use the pennies instead of heavy discs, you get more ammo, and it sounds like money dropping. Performing much better after that is the Beowulf ECR. A very unique choice for a battle rifle, it functions more like an AR on meth. Like the ladies always say, it's not the ballistic performance due to twist rate and length of your barrel, it's the diameter of the bullet and the total pressure caused by the propellant. Or something like that. Dealing a massive 57.2 torso and 72.8 under 40 studs, going down to 33 and 45 after 150, pairing it with its 725 fire rate, this makes for an incredibly deadly weapon. Recoil is a little rough, of course, because it's basically firing a small acorn of lead out of the barrel, but you can use some attachments to control it. You can also add the 458 SOCOM ammo conversion to increase your magazine size from 10 to 20, while just decreasing your damage a little. Your choice, once again. Next is the only British weapon I have ever liked, the L2A3, aka the Sten 2.0, the Pipe Puncher, the Puss. Looking like something you'd see out of Star Wars A New Hope and actually performing really well, it's a fun and reliable little gun. Very controllable recoil, 34 round capacity, and some ammo conversions that make it truly unique. Anyone can have fun with it. Dealing 36 torso and 50.4 headshot under 45 studs and 25 and 33.6 after 105, it still functions really well, giving you easy shots on target and reliable performance from the hip and at range. Using the 45 conversion will only decrease your capacity by 4, but will increase your close range damage by over 10. And for some reason it changes the name to the ZX7. I don't know where Z or X or 7 comes from in 45 ACP, but they're British. Fish and chips or something. Our final weapon is a higher rank weapon that in this unique configuration functions like a weapon out of its class, the M1918 with Peterson device. Taking your standard M1918 and fitting it with a device that makes it semi-auto and gives you a 40 round capacity, it turns a decent sniper into a good DMR. One of the few DMRs that will actually fire about as fast as you can click while also being controllable. It's a genuinely fun weapon to use, and using the Maxim suppressor makes it sound really satisfying. Dealing 36 torso and 50.4 headshot under 100 studs and 20 and 28 after 150, it isn't a damage powerhouse, but it's a pretty reliable weapon. It gets even more interesting when you check the barrel conversions. The air service barrel increases ADS and has 0 downsides, And for some reason, the light barrel, which cuts down the barrel length by like 8 inches, actually increases damage range. I could not tell you how that works at all. The irons are also kind of interesting, and I don't really hate them. It's a weird relationship. Anyways, those were some of the guns in my opinion are underrated and don't get the playtime they deserve. If you disagree or agree, then let me know in the comments. If you have any ideas for future videos, please let me know. I will genuinely take them into consideration. Until then, see ya.